A long time ago, humans used to draw pictures on cave walls. They drew animals and plants and things they saw around them. They were the first street artists. And though they didn't know it yet, they were starting an art form that would last thousands of years. Now fast forward to modern times. If you look around town, you'll start to notice colorful designs painted on walls and buildings. They're called murals, and they're part of a bigger art form called street art. Street art comes in many forms like murals, graffiti, and posters. But what do they all have in common? Well, they're all created and shown outside on public spaces. But why do people make street art? Why do they paint on walls instead of canvases? Well, it all has to do with the history of graffiti. Long ago, people didn't have phones or TVs to share messages, so they used walls as a way to communicate. Ancient Egyptians left paintings on tomb walls to tell stories about their pharaohs. People in ancient Greece carved messages and drawings into stone. These early forms of graffiti were a way for people to connect with each other and share information. But over time, graffiti became more secretive. In ancient Rome, people carved secret messages into the city's walls at night. They scratched away the plaster to reveal the brick underneath and wrote their messages in red. This type of graffiti was called primitiae. It was a way for people to speak their minds without being noticed. Fast forward to the Middle Ages. During this time, people weren't allowed to paint or draw freely. The only images people could make were religious ones. So they started drawing secret symbols and pictures related to their faith. They carved these designs into the walls of buildings and other surfaces. This type of graffiti was called a store, which means secret signs. During the Renaissance, people began to draw inspiration from the world around them. Artists like Michelangelo and Raphael created some of the most famous paintings in history. But during this time, there was still a social divide between rich and poor. The wealthy elite were often portrayed in positive light, while the poor were ignored. So a new form of graffiti emerged, one that gave voice to the voiceless, the underclass. They made political cartoons and satirical drawings that poked fun at the upper class. This type of graffiti was called caricature. As time went on, graffiti became more and more political. During the French Revolution, people wrote slogans and messages supporting the revolution on the walls around Paris. This type of graffiti was a way for people to show their support for a cause. In the 1960s and 70s, graffiti exploded in New York City. Artists like Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat created large, colorful murals that covered entire subway cars. This type of graffiti was a way for people to express themselves and make a statement. But not everyone liked street art. Some people thought it was just vandalism. But over time, more and more people began to appreciate the creativity and skill involved in creating street art. Today, street art is considered a legitimate art form. So the next time you're outside, take a look at the walls around you. You might be surprised at what you see. You might see a mural or graffiti or another form of street art. And if you do, take a moment to appreciate the creativity and skill involved in creating it. And also remember that street art is more than just paint on a wall. It's a way for people to communicate, express themselves, and make a statement. It's a way for people to connect with each other and share their culture. It's a way for people to make their mark on the world and leave their legacy behind. What do you think about street art? Do you like it or do you not like it? Why? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.